Alright, everybody, I'm going to be ringing this sound bowl. If you have sound sensitivity, please turn your volume down now. Thank you. Alrighty, Spirit. So we've got here a previous cycle where there's been some masculines, or those pretending to be masculines, perhaps parasitic entities, pretending to be masculine. Their main topic and their main pleasure, it seems, is prostituting the feminine, the divine feminine, and the mother. And it seems to be like one of their favorite topics. They can't stop talking about it. It's like one of their biggest thrills. You know, because trapping the sexual energy of the divine feminine is how they get their power. They pull that power from the divine feminine, and then they claim that they are powerful, right? But it's not their energy. It's not their power. They simply are dominating it. But it seems to me that there's coming an end to that. Like Divine Mother is being released from that scenario. So let us see what's going on with those sex traffickers of the Divine Mother and her daughters and her sons dressed up as whatever. Okay, so what are we gonna? Let's do a reading on those sex traffickers of the sacral and root chakra energies of the divine. Okay, that had been dominated in the previous cycle and forced to be in these cycles of sexual pleasuring perverts claiming to be men. Alrighty then. Number 16, the tower. They're in a tower. Sexual perverts, sex trafficking the divine feminine, her daughters and her sons are in a tower. Challenge position. The Two of Pentacles. They're challenged by balancing their priorities. Like everything's all catty-wonky. They're trying to balance everything out. They're like, oh, they're like in a tower, and they're like, oh, and they're like, prostitution, because that's the energy that they utilize to cast their illusion, is this sexual energy. So that's all they can think about right now. It's just like this vomit coming out of a man's voice. This is so bad. They're thinking about your son, your success, your celebration. You celebrating. You're the sun. You're the shining light. And they're in a tower. In the recent past, there's a celebration here. The Queen of Cups. Emotionally mature, loving, caring mother. With the sun. With the sun. The actual sun. Causing a tower for these ones. With the mother's love. The sun is actually using the innocence and the purity of the divine mother's essence to cause a tower for these ones. Finally, the sacred essence of the divine mother being utilized to destroy that which attempted to destroy her. Intentions and expectations. She's a high priestess, connected to the Most High. and she's protected. She's very patient and conservative. She's not out there spending the money because she has it. She's giving it as it needs to be given in the near future. The Star. Healing and rejuvenation. Hope and faith. The Mother, healing. The Mother is healing. The lens is being looked through. Six of Cups. A return to innocence. They couldn't destroy the Mother. The High Priestess, connection with the Most High, with the Sun, the actual Sun. In the environment, King of Pentacles, providing financially, hopes and fears. It could be that whatever this adventure is successful. And it's wealthy. Hopes and fears. Your crush is going through a heartbreak. This Page of Cups is being divorced. There's a crush. Somebody's got a crush, and they're being cut out. What's the outcome, Spirit? Eight of Cups. Abandonment. They've been abandoned by the Mother for sex trafficking her and her children. They have failed. They have to find a new path. They can't have the path of the Divine Mother anymore, the High Priestess. This is the end of sex trafficking of the Divine Mother. She's here with her Ace of Cups. A new love, emotional awakening, fulfillment, a return to creativity. And these ones are disappointed in a Five of Cups energy because she has done just that. She is the Empress, the Divine Mother, High Priestess, Queen of Cups, the Star. She is the Divine Mother, and we're returning to a state of innocence, of trust, of blind faith, and these ones have to find a new path. Those who have been sex trafficking the Mother for wealth, for gain, for power, are left in poverty, feeling trapped. They've been cut off from the essence of the Mother. And they're having this huge, like, they're having like this blowout in the mind. Prostitute, 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 prostitute. They're thinking about this root and sacral energy, and they can't get over it. They need it. They're desperate for it. Everything's falling apart. Their pride. Their pride. They lost the Divine Mother. And they can't stop fantasizing about prostituting her. It's like that's all they talk about. It's freaking a bad mental illness, man. They're in a tower because you reunited and it feels so good. Reunited, yes, we understood. And they're challenged because you're maintaining balance. You're able to juggle multiple priorities. You're able to manage this load. You're here with the sun, reunited, star and sun. High Priestess, Queen of Cups, Star, and Sun are reunited. The actual, not the fraudulent. The fraudulent is crumbling. The fraudulent who wanted to appear as, they're crumbling because the true Divine Masculine is back and he's protecting the High Priestess, the Divine Mother. He sees her as irreplaceable. And he says, don't be afraid of the inner military controversy. You'll hear all kinds of atrocious, shitty-ass things coming out of the mouths or the minds of these masculines. But don't worry about it. Don't be afraid of it. Because the actual sun is here, supporting you, Star, High Priestess. You're not going down like you did before, Queen of Cups. You're holding back your love cup. You're holding back your love cup. You're like, you drained it. You drained it. You left me barren with nothing. And now they don't get any more. They're cut off. They have to find a new path. They can no longer make their way by harvesting the energy out of their root and sacral chakras of the Divine Feminine and her children. They have habits. They'll never change. Queen of Cups is here with her cup. She's here. And they're in disagreements. They're like, you should understand how I feel. And she's like, pfft. No, she doesn't. She's being protected. Her subconscious, her intuitive, her connection to the Most High and to those beautiful bright lights. She's being protected. She's a star. They're like, this is the Divine Mother. She's irreplaceable. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? There's an understanding of what's been happening here. They neglected to give the star what they needed. They drained everything from the mother. Everything. They raped her energetically and physically, as well as her children, and they got off on it in a big way. While taking everything that could heal her or bring her into harmony away. We're returning to nostalgia, a time of trust, a time of blind faith. A time of inseparable union. Forgiveness. So the sun, I believe, is, and the star, they have forgiveness with each other. There's no animosity here. Whatever may have happened in the previous cycle that separated them, there's no animosity here. King of Pentacles. So there's a wealthy businessman, a successful provider, revealing the truth. Those who have crushes on this, they're being divorced. They're being cut off. They have to go find a new way to get along. They can't siphon the essence out of the Divine Mother and pretend to be something they're not anymore. They have to actually become something worthwhile. They have to put forth the effort. They've missed their opportunity. They didn't appreciate the mother at all. They saw her as a source of energy, and they brutalized it. They took it, and they took it, and they took it without asking. And now they're being cut off. They have to go find another way to get along. They can't pretend anymore. They missed their opportunity. You got passion on the bottom of the deck. They sabotaged themselves with sex, using sex as a crutch. They sabotaged the sexual connection that they had with the mother. They sabotaged their connection to this powerful energy of the mother. And these prideful people are feeling broken and shattered, these third-party prideful shadow dwellers, because they're getting back everything that they did to the mother and her children. They're getting it back. It was a failed attempt to try to swap destinies or get the destiny. This reflection wanted the destiny of the Divine Mother while they suffered the Divine Mother. And they're feeling the absence of her. She is here in a commitment that she never gave up hope on. And they want to talk to each other. The sun and the stars want to talk. And these ones are unsatisfied because your connection with the sun and the star has been mended. And there is inseparable forgiveness. They can't sabotage this union anymore. They sabotaged their union with the Divine Mother. They weren't able to sabotage the Divine Mother's union with the sun this time. They didn't get away with it. He knows who she is. They couldn't bury her under their perverted shit, their perverted gang raping shit. That magical orgy energy that they like to cover the Divine Mother in so that she's seen as something foul. They're on to that. They know what they've been doing to the mother. There's careful inspections made upon the application of this orgy magic. There's careful spiritual inspections made to determine the truth of that. And it's found to be fraudulent. It's not working. And they're in a tower. Because the reunion happened. The Divine Mother is with the sun, her divine counterpart. These ones were playing games. They were playing games. They were playing at love, but not serious about keeping it. You're seen as irreplaceable. You can keep things balanced even when you're buried under crap. Forgiving ruins. They're in a tower. They want you to forgive them because they're in ruins. Everything is in ruins and they want you to forgive them. They want you to make the karma stop. They want you to make the karma stop. The only way that they can get that to happen is if you allow your energy and essence to cover this, and you're not letting it happen. You're pulled back. You're leaving. You and the sun star are leaving. You're leaving behind those who have these dark habitual patterns. You're leaving them behind. You're taking your cup, Queen, and you're going away, High Priestess. You're protected. You haven't been found guilty of anything. They could not cover you in their shit. You shine too bright. It wouldn't stick to you. You're seen as the High Priestess, and you're patient, and you've got protection. There's an understanding of your side of the story. When it comes to the higher realms, they see that this snake made it hard for you. This snake and those who were tempted made it hard for you. They neglected to give you anything that you needed. They drained you and neglected to give you anything or leave you anything that was yours. They took it all. They took it until there was nothing left. And then as soon as you started to regenerate, they came in and took it again. Facing it. They have to face it. Everybody's facing it. You know something isn't right, and you're not afraid to find out the truth. It will set you free. Six of Cups, a return to trust, innocence, faith, blind faith, ability to trust in your partnerships and your connections. You are in an inseparable union with the sun here, star, and there's forgiveness between you. These games that these ones have been playing, they're seen for what they are. And you're seen as a star. You're seen that you're not guilty of what they have accused you of. There's forgiveness. So these ones are drowning. They've got a rocky road ahead of them, and they're gonna go under. Because they're not covered by your essence. The King of Pentacles is here, providing the truth. There's a businessman, a wealthy businessman here, who's revealing the truth. Crumbling in the reverse. King of Pentacles revealing the truth. He wants to avoid a crumbling. He doesn't want his empire to crumble, or the truth is making it so his empire doesn't crumble. He's telling the truth. He's confessing. It could be that he's cooperating with the son, revealing the methods of this page and cutting them off because they don't appreciate the Divine Mother or the love. It's just a crush. It's just a way to get gain. Eight of Cups. So they're disappointed. It's a failed attempt. They missed their opportunity. In this new cycle, I don't know what timeline they're going to be stuck on. I mean, they might still be able to do it. Yeah, there's a lot of secrets here. Someone isn't telling the whole story. You have to be willing to both say and hear the truth. If you don't want to hear or tell the truth, then everything is just a lie. And you're stuck adrift with no foundation, grieving over your emotional needs not being met. The dark side. You're so far away now. You're on the dark side. For neglecting all of these flames. For ending all of those lives. It's over. They're reaching out. They're feeling broken. They're being childish. I mean, look, this is a touchy situation. It's a touchy read, you know, but it's big. It's huge. This is macro stuff. This is dangerous stuff. But I'm going to tell the story because I survived and I have the right to speak. I have earned the right to speak because I have survived 22 years of this consciously, with the other however many 38 years or whatever unconsciously, you know. And then the previous cycles, like many of you, death and rebirth all over again through these cycles of suffering. It's over. They can't drain the essence out of the Divine Mother, dress up in that and gain their power that way. They can't do that. That's why they like so many wives, because, you know, the more essence they can drain out of the people, the more it's like an ownership. You know, they marry and then they have contractual ownership over that vitality, and they can do with it whatever they want legally according to man. So they like lots of wives because that means they have more and more powerful root and sacral energy to pull from, and that makes them appear as though perhaps they're an emperor or something. So it makes them appear different by harvesting the sacred energy of the mother, by trafficking the sacred energy of the mother. That cycle is in a tower. The reunion is here. Looking at these games, these people playing at love. They're being confined. They're being confined because you're back together with your divine counterpart. This play, whatever this play is, it's over. You're seen as irreplaceable. You're able to maintain balance even during heavy load. And these ones are in ruins, wanting your forgiveness. Divine Mother. They are now being disturbed, supernaturally disturbed. These dominators who dominated the Divine Mother, they're in ruins. They want forgiveness for dominating the mother with disturbances. It could be that it's coming back on them. They want forgiveness because this is back on them now. All of it. And I don't even know if it's just this cycle or if it's all lifetimes. I don't know how that works. You'll have to ask the Most High. But you're here with the sun, reunited with the sun, star. You stars, Divine Mother is a star, the healer, the rejuvenator, the nurturer, the sacred wisdom of the Divine Mother, the love cup is reunited with the sun. These ones are thinking about their bad habits, that they'll never change, and that fact that you're leaving. It's making them sick. They can't stop thinking about your root energy, your sacral energy. It's driving them insane. They can't indulge on it anymore. They can't harvest it anymore. They can't indulge on it anymore. They're going crazy. They're in disagreements. They're like, "Oh, you need to understand how I feel." And it's like, "Excuse me?" Divine Mother doesn't need to understand anything at this point. She gave opportunity and they did what they did. She gave opportunity and they did what they did. They were tempted to make life very hard for her, and they did. For her marriage. She's here in a marriage. She's united. She's married. The star and the sun are in union. The high priestess is protected. The star is protected. And these ones have to face the truth. They neglected, they drained all of the life force that they could out of this star, high priestess. And they neglected to leave anything of benefit for her. They wanted to destroy her. The Divine Mother, they wanted to destroy her. And now they're apologizing because they're getting cut off. She's like, "Okay, fine. I don't want to have anything to do with you either." And so she's taken all her stuff, all her wisdom, and she's leaving. There's no reason to be in the environment that is trying to destroy you. Just walk away. They're protesting the fact that you're walking away. They're drowning because life has all of a sudden gotten really freaking hard for them. The King of Pentacles is revealing the truth, trying to avoid a crumbling foundation. Trying to avoid a loss. So the King of Pentacles is telling the truth about these crushes and the divorce and the trauma and the unappreciation. He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth about how these crushes come in to spiritual union to bring trauma and heartbreak and grief. He's telling the truth about the lack of appreciation toward the Divine Mother from these youth, these pages. They've been trained. They've been trained to bring natural disaster to the Divine Mother through love union. They've been trained to punish her for loving them. And now they're disappointed. They have to find a new path. They miss their opportunity. They don't know how to speak the truth. They don't know how to listen to the truth. They don't want to quit. They won't quit. Or maybe that was you who didn't quit. You refused to quit. And you triumphed. You and your stubborn will have gained this victory. And you've learned a lot. And you're entering into a time of eternal love and collaboration. Unity. Eternal love and unity. This coach who tried to rob you is facing loneliness because they're bound to these curses. And you're okay, because these ones have been stopped. There's a memory of everything that they've done against the Divine Mother and her children, and these ones are bound to their commitments from all the rituals that they did. The Mother is high value. The Mother is high value. And there's evidence of what this network did. Trying to steal the merit of the Mother, who persevered through bullying, through dangerous situations, who survived. And now they're overloaded because they're being cut off. They're being separated from the Divine Mother, and they're furious. They're furious, wanting to compromise with the family, the sun and the star. They want to compromise now. It's like, excuse me, no, there's no compromise. The Mother and the Father, the sun and the star have a vow. And it's between them, and it's between spirit, the multiverse of family. This multiversal connection, this sacred divine connection. They are in union with that. And these ones can't take it again. They can't hijack it and wear it up and like a cloak and say, "Oh, I'm that." They can't do it. So this is the end. It looks like this is the end of harvesting the sacral and the root energy out of the Divine Mother, so that these fraudulent, I don't know, I mean, they're fake emperors, and they're also upside down fake empresses and high priestesses with penises who dress up in the energy. And maybe not all of them have penises, but some of them do, and that's what they were talking about last night. They're all over this. It's like weird. Their whole thing is around sexuality and this sexual energy. There's nothing else on their mind except that. How to dominate it, how to pull it forth, how to use it as a commodity, how to create from it. But it doesn't belong to them. It's not their energy. And so everything that they built on that energy is crumbling. And you've got a King of Pentacles here who's revealing the truth because he wants to avoid a crumbling. He wants to avoid a loss. So he's spilling the beans on everything. Apparently he was given a choice. There's misfortune here. Those who prostituted the Divine Mother, her daughters, and her sons are in a tower for playing those games. They're in a huge tower. And they're fantasizing in a big way. 24/7, that's all they can talk about. It's a perverse, freaking weird thing. They're being confined. They're mentally disturbed. They're being dominated. They're asking for your forgiveness. Their life is in ruins. You're an irreplaceable being that can keep balance even when you are processing and transmuting all of this karmic debt that these ones put on you. this scholar, using their knowledge to hurt Divine Mother. The sun is here. It's a celebration. They have habitual patterns that they'll never change, and so the sun and the star are leaving. And these ones can no longer indulge on the energy of them. The Lord. The Lord is here gathering his stars. The Lord is here gathering his stars. Defending his queens, his high priestesses. He's married to one. He's married to a high priestess here. A high priestess star. Empress. Wife. Queen of Cups. And all they can think about is trapping her and prostituting her, defiling her in a big way. That's their goal. That's their freaking fantasy. It's sick and twisted. Room. The mind. They're tempted to make it hard for you in the mind. They were tempted to make it hard for this high priestess, Divine Mother, in the mind, in the mental body. They played hard with her mind. Thief. Stealing her wisdom. And potentially fouling the mind so bad that the high priestess was seen as this. This faux thief wanted to steal her personality. They literally wanted to be her. And they tried very hard. So it's not only did they harvest the sacral and the root chakra, but they mind-effed the mother too. They traumatized her every which way they could. There's talk about it. King of Pentacles is telling the truth, hoping to avoid a loss. He's in sorrow over what happened to this sweetheart. He's telling the truth. He's trying to avoid a crumbling. He could have partook. That may be how he got as well. Wedding. They're in a natural disaster because the sun and the stars are united in a wedding. They're married. They're wed in a sweet love. And they're going through natural disasters, being cut off. All those who didn't appreciate the mother, all those who abused and used and built false foundations on the essence of the mother and her children, it's all crumbling. They're drowning in a sea of tears. They may be using their secrets or some sort of secret method to try to avoid a withdrawal. But they're having to walk away. Look, reunion. They don't get to take part in the reunion. They don't get to stay. They have to find another path. They have to find another path. They can't be on the mother's path. They miss their opportunity. They're not telling the truth. They're not telling the whole story. They don't want to go through withdrawals. They don't want to be rejected. They don't want to be rejected. They're not having any fun. It's no longer any fun for this soldier. The child, the innocent, are coming into their fortune. They're bright, bright lights. They're coming into their reunions. And these ones who were messing with that, messing with the gift, they're going to prison. Those who are messing with the gift of the Divine Mother, the sacral, the root, the solar plexus, the mental body, the love cup, the sacred wisdom and connection to the Most High, they're going to prison because they were messing with somebody who's faithful in the house. They were trying to pollute and destroy the perception of a faithful person. It's apparent. There's no lies in this house. So now these pleasure seekers are waiting. They need consolation. I'm going to leave it at that, because I think that this is short and sweet. This looks to be the end of harvesting and selling and trafficking and building foundations on the root and sacral energy and the mental energy and connections of Divine Mother, High Priestess stars. They are in union with the sun, with the shining one. The stars and the suns are together in an inseparable union. I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.